Hey folks, Chuck Suter here with constitutionalwar.org, and I'm joined with Benjamin Smith here, and we want to talk a little bit about Benghazi, and I want to know your involvement in what the facts that are unfolding on the ground and Congress holding this up.
God, from Benghazi, from day one, we were trying to follow it with OPSEC, and then we were trying to follow it with every opportunity we had. We knew what happened within the first day, and we tried to get media involved. And now it seems like the administration is not being involved, the media is not being involved, and they're trying to cover things up. We're trying to push it through the people, through petition, getting it out of committees onto the floor of the Congress so it can be official record and we can start investigating it independently.
And you've been working with some of these folks. I mean, what are their feelings, the people that were involved? I mean, what do you know from where they are coming from?
These people are scared for their lives. The government has been trying to push them in weird directions. They're moving them for different coasts. They're changing their names. They're doing anything they possibly can to make sure that this doesn't get out, because this is something that can take apart the people who are trying to hide it, which is administration, Barack Obama, head of CIA, Hillary Clinton.
And what have you faced? Have you faced any intimidation or anything over what you've been doing with this?
Oh man. Well, dealing with this and just being honest, also with another topic called Extortion 17, which is another thing we'll talk about. There has been death threats, there has been surveillance, there has been a lot of things that would kind of make a lot of people want to not tread there.
Yeah. I think that's the intent of what and I've heard this from other folks, and that's why it's great to have you with us here at constitutionalwar.org. Extortion 17, man, tell us about it. I mean, this is a mess.
Well, you take your oath, you never unsign it, you can't unsign it.
Yeah.
Once you've taken it, you'll protect it with up to and including your life. With Extortion 17, in all of these missions in Benghazi, you know these people, you grew up with them, and then Extortion 17, I've been out on missions with these guys and out amongst the world. There's religious infidelity amongst our government where they're praying over their bodies, an imam damning our SEALs, my buddies, to hell. I don't like that. Then there's the possibility of ROEs being messed up, and to where we're not allowed to fight to the extent of our ability to protect, defend the goodness that we see in this world. So there's so many things to even start getting into this, and there's even more. The more we get into it, there's more questions.
Very deep rabbit hole. What are some of the thoughts from the family members? I mean, it was kind of odd the way that would happen, and our vice president obviously opened his mouth about it. What do they feel on the issues of that even being able to take place?
Oh geez, what a big topic. The families just want an honest description of what happened to their sons that night. Mm-hmm. They're entitled to the truth. They've earned it. Their sons have earned it in their service, and all they're doing is going for it. And the more they're looking at it, the more they're starting to see other people look at it and go, "Wait, that ain't right. That's wrong. That ain't right. What did you hear? That's wrong. That's a..."
Yeah.
So it just becomes, what is it? There's a lot of different information, misinformation out there.
Cover up, misinformation, just dereliction in duty, whatever it is, it's wrong. How can people follow you and what you're doing and trying to expose some of these things and standing up for your buddies?
Well, I mean, I'm involved with a couple different groups. The 912pack.com. You can find me on Facebook, former Navy SEAL Benjamin Smith, and there's a site coming up. We should be launched here probably Monday morning. It's benjamin.smith.us.com or Benjamin Smith.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, we'll put it up there for you folks so that you have it. And one final thing, I know that you're involved with something called reaching out to youngsters and stuff and to other folks. Something 300. What is that?
Operation 300.
Yeah. Excellent.
Operation 300 is taking kids of fallen service members, from whatever they have out there, and taking them and mentoring them the way that their fathers would have mentored them, you know, to be there and give them that tough love, to give them that drill instructor, kids, shape up, get out there, you know, it's and you know, I was at Operation 300 this past 2 weeks ago, and a kid was doing something, and I was giving him a rash of it and giving him a tough time, and I call it tough love.
Oh yeah.
And you know what? That kid came over to me and he just said, "Can I have a hug? I miss my father. You remind me of him." And it was just because I was giving him the tough love that he thought was correct, you know, and it was a big weepy moment. I'm sitting there trying to hold it in, you know, like tears are going into my beard, and this kid's hugging me, and there's one of the counselors over there looking at me going like this, but also it was like kind of a laugh, and he was all misty too. So it was, you know, getting into those child's lives and giving them what was taken away from them for what their fathers were serving for means the world to me. So I'm getting misty now just talking to you.
Hey, you're getting me misty too, man. I appreciate everything that you do. Thank you for your service.
Thank you
to our great country. And folks, please check out this website, constitutionalwar.org.